Cheers and enjoy the show. Welcome to The Bar's Open with Beth and Greg. Cheers and enjoy the show.
Hello?
Hello and welcome to The Bar is Open.
You don't do that very good. Are you supposed to be
No,
mentally challenged?
I didn't say that. Why do you?
Are you
What?
supposed to be Asian?
Nope. Just special Greg.
Okay, so mentally retarded.
Nope, just special Greg. Why does it got to be? Why do you have to classify me as something?
Because it was retarded.
Honey,
What?
that's why we only have fucking 590 people follow this goddamn channel.
You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the truth. Welcome to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. I'm Greg and that's Beth. And we're going to talk shit
Okay.
like we typically do.
Didn't I just start doing that?
I've got some good shit to talk.
Do you? Good, because I didn't contribute very much
I
tonight.
know that's all right, but you got a good one. You got a good story.
I do. And then I also got my next round of
Stump Greg.
no, well that
His
yes, but
words.
then I also got my next round of workout updates, like body
Send me.
fat and all that.
Oh,
good
okay.
stuff.
Tell me when you want to interject.
Okay.
We'll throw that in there.
Okay.
I just
I figured I've been giving it. Why not give it?
I had to wear the Drinking Bros shirt to throw out to them because, and the old school grill your ass off hat that says smoke meat, not meth, because they had Joe Exotic on,
Okay.
Tiger Joe
Yep.
on their show, calling in
Exotic
from
works,
prison.
I can hear the baby toy all the way up here.
I put that one up.
I
God
know,
damn it!
that's a
But
lame.
it was great.
Yeah.
In
How long was he on?
10 minutes
Okay.
or 15 minutes, something like that. But it would pop in there every once in a while.
Okay.
And shout out to
What would
Scary
pop in
Gary
there?
Faust.
What would pop in there?
It would pop in there and be like, "This is a federal prison.
Mhm.
You are taking a collect call from a federal prison.
Oh, that's funny.
No charges will apply."
Oh.
Right? It was fucking awesome, dude.
And what
What's
about
up, people?
Scary Gary?
Scary Gary's the one that got him connected somehow.
Okay.
They go watch the episode. It was amazing. It was, I mean, come on. And Gary's
That's why we went on
hilarious.
a little late, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the reason. Because I was like, everybody's gonna be watching them. What's up, Alex? Right? I mean, you can't miss out on a chance to hear Ross Patterson interview fucking.
Only part I heard when they said you're in a they didn't call it hospital, but a health.
He's in a hospital, because he has cancer and all this other
Okay,
shit.
because I heard him say he's been there since he started his incarceration.
His incarceration date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
How long has he been in jail already?
I think Bob pulled it up, and it was like the beginning of 2020.
Okay, so he's been there a while.
And then they brought up the fact that, good God, all these thoughts and feelings come flooding back. I was like, holy shit, that was when the pandemic kicked off.
Remember we watched the show?
Yeah. Did you watch the whole thing?
Mhm.
You did, right?
Mhm.
Fuck.
That woman got him good.
Mm.
And then she took all his tigers.
Tiger woman.
Took all his
I
tigers.
don't remember her name.
I don't care enough. She likes cats.
I think her name was Karen. Was her name Karen?
Okay, I don't know.
Something like that.
Wow, these are filthy.
Karen the cat, the tiger girl. Whatever. It was good. You guys definitely need to go out
I
and
see
watch
Evil
that.
and Alex.
If
Hi
you haven't
guys.
seen it, what's happening? Go check those
Oh,
out.
the show on Netflix?
Yeah. No. Go check
the-
out their
so-
podcast.
Well, you could also
It's
check out
just-
show Netflix, and Ghost
did.
Adventures went to his location.
Oh,
after it
yeah.
was-
I forgot about that. Holy shit, because they were looking for that dead guy.
Yeah, and they took dogs, and the dogs found
Mhm.
something, but they
They
didn't know
found
what.
some bones and shit.
Yeah.
Telling you. It could be.
Joe Exotic saved us all. Yes, he
He,
did.
literally, they just stopped making movies. Remember
Yeah,
back then?
yeah.
They just stopped making TV shows.
Everything came to a close.
And that was when Ghost Adventure saved us.
All right, and
'Cause
then
they
it
were-
happened again when they all went on strike, those fuckers.
But,
Not them, but just the industry.
yeah. Actors.
Hollywood.
Actors.
I'm going to go
suck.
beyond. I'm going to go beyond acting. the
Meh.
entertainment industry, because it's not just in
Became a
Hollywood.
pile of shit about
Not just in
4
Hollywood,
years
it's
ago.
everywhere.
And yeah, we can add. Let's pile on to that bullshit. Disney, that whole Acolytes thing, the show. Remember the show that you were like, hey, do you want to watch this?
Oh yeah, that you were
Whatever.
like,
And I was like, no, fuck them. You can go on to IMDb on there, and you can look up. I didn't realize you could do this.
okay.
You can go to IMDb and you can look up every episode's like rating, not just the overall on
Oh,
like
shit.
Flickster or something like that,
Okay.
or Rotten Tomatoes.
What was it called?
IMDb.
No, the show.
Oh, Acolytes. ACOLYT.
Hold on, I'm not there yet.
S or something like Acolytes.
Acolytes.
Right. And no, this is another thing. I can tell you all the reviews or all the like it goes like down to like a 3.8 out of 10. Blah 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 blah. But this latest episode, I guess, is just a dumpster fire. Lloyd, what's going on? Glad you made it back from Vegas, bro.
Wait, I don't think he said Vegas.
He said St. George, but
That's not Vegas.
I think weren't you in Vegas? I thought you were in Vegas, bro. But nonetheless, yes, we do interact. If you're listening to the audio versions, we interact with our friends and family on the old chat boards here. So if you ever want to hang out live, normally we're on about 8:00 on a Wednesday and 7:00 on a Friday. It's typically what we shoot for. But
Apparently, I'm the worst speller ever.
ACOLYTES.
ACOLIGH
LY.
Acolytes. LYITES.
Just we're done with it. We're past that now.
Found it.
We're past that.
We were spelling it wrong.
No, now I'm gonna have to go down a goddamn rabbit hole with trying to figure out how to show you.
ACOLYTE.
Honey,
What?
are you okay?
No.
Let's not do this right now.
Why? It's so fun.
Okay. So anyway, like Disney's ruined a bunch of shit, and like a whole bunch of shit's ruined over the past 5 years. Is really what I'm getting at, right? I mean, to be honest.
So I saw, what was it? It was a Disney show or movie that's coming out, and they went back to putting original character ethnicity in for that character. So like this one, I think was
Thank God.
like Ariel won't be a different ethnicity than what was actually designed in the story.
Oh, because when they did Ariel's the swimming fish
the
girl.
mermaid,
Yeah.
Little Mermaid story.
The mermaid girl. Yeah, well they did it with the black girl.
Yeah.
I don't know her name, and hey, she got paid, whatever.
It's not the girl that dates, what's his name? Spider-Man, is it?
No.
No, because I like
Yeah.
her.
But
It didn't do well.
no, it didn't do anything because they didn't release it.
Yeah, they did.
Did they release
Yeah,
it?
they
Did they
released it.
release that thing?
They released it.
And it was a dumpster fire, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They spent $200 million on the Acolyte one season. That's more than what was the second?
I wonder how much they've made on it.
That was more than the second Dune movie.
What? And
The
that has so
second
much
Dune
special
movie-
effects. That's insane.
Come on, right? So this one again, it's a dumpster fire. Go watch it. If you're into dumpster fires and you're into just hate watching shit.
I'm not. I mean, you
What
said
do you mean
no,
by hate?
so
Like hate? You don't want to hate.
you're not hate watching. You're not
wanna
hating the
watch
people.
it
You're
because
hating
you
the
hate it.
story.
Yeah.
Not the actors
They've
in
ruined
it.
fucking Star Wars.
And that's what the underlying comments have been from true Star Wars fans. Is this is
Disney ruined Indiana Jones. Think about
They
it.
did
The last 3 that came out. Did you?
2.
No, there was 3.
No, there's only 2.
Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
That was one.
The clock one.
Clock one.
Yeah. So you don't even remember.
No.
Yeah.
No.
The one that came out like 2 years ago. Do you guys remember that? Does anybody remember that? It's literally going to be fucking Harrison
Indiana
Ford's
Jones Dial of Destiny. So
Dial Destiny.
that
the
was
clock one.
that was the new one.
Yeah.
Last Crusade was old. Temple of Doom is old. Kingdom of Crystal Skulls was 2008.
Mhm. Sucked.
And then Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh, was it only they only made 2 more?
Yeah. Now they do have like the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles.
Oh, those
but-
are old. Those are old.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they are. It's Sean Patrick Flannery.
Yeah. Those are old as shit. But nonetheless, they ruined.
So they only have done. So Disney's done the last two.
Like if you're fucking Harrison Ford.
He doesn't
dude.
care. He's 80 years old. He just got enough money to set his
Damn
kid
it,
up
Harrison Ford. Do better with
up
like
his kid-
Joey Swoll. That
his
big
kids,
fucker
for.
says like do better.
He didn't care. It's probably his last movie.
Harrison Ford's married to Callista.
They never got
Flockhart.
married. They never got married.
They didn't get married.
They're like
What show was she on? I don't remember.
Ally McBeal. I loved that fucking show.
That's a flashback.
I
from the
loved
90s.
that show.
The 90s. Was right.
90s.
That's what I said. That's a
Oh, I thought you
flashback
said
from the 90s.
80s. I was like,
I've got a story from the 90s that's going to make y'all feel fucking old as shit here in a little bit. You're going to be like, oh, that was 40 years ago.
97 to 2002. So late 90s. It was a funny show.
That's the only show she was ever on, I think, right?
She's done some other things. She soon after that, I think she adopted her kid.
Oh, 'cause she got loaded. She got rich. But rich back then is not like rich.
She's
rich
she's still making money off that. Show's on somewhere in some country.
Think so?
Oh yeah.
She's
back
also
on that? Birdcage. She was in the Birdcage. She was in the Birdcage. She was the fiance.
Oh, the one with Robin Williams?
Yep.
The movie. That's a 90s movie as well.
Midsummer's Night
97?
Dream.
Don't remember that.
It was 1999. So she's been in a few things. I think she does voices too. Well, I think in Supergirl.
What?
Supergirl, the show. Remember we watched it for like 2 seconds?
Was she in that? Was she like the mom or
No,
something?
she was the boss. The reporter. That girl was a reporter and she was the boss. She was the boss bitch.
Don't remember.
Yeah, vaguely remember.
See,
Now, when I started talking about it, I was like, oh, I remember.
flashbacks.
She was in it. So she's
Ally
done some
McBeal.
stuff. She is by nowhere the caliber of her honey. What's his name?
Harrison Ford.
Good gravy. I need my hormones so bad, dude. Yes, Harrison Ford. I mean, he's
Harrison fucking Ford.
He's had a pretty good career.
But god damn it,
He was pretty fit in some of those
sucks
movies.
balls. I hate Disney. Like
That's too bad because I kind of want to go to Disney World again.
we're not. No.
It was so much fun.
Now let's go to Six Flags right
And
down
there
the
was
road.
so much we didn't do.
There's Six Flags is literally.
But it was so much fun.
We lived here for 6 years.
And I
I've never
could
been
get
to
ears.
SeaWorld. Let's go pet a fucking dolphin or something.
You have to pay to pet the dolphin.
It cost me 10 times more to go to fucking go to Florida. I will buy you
They
a
have
dolphin.
a special right now, $100 a day for 4 days.
At SeaWorld?
$400 for $400 for a week at SeaWorld. And that's not even a full week. It's 4 days, $400 per person. It's $100 a day ticket for minimum of
Here?
4. No, Disney World.
Oh, you said SeaWorld. I'm sorry.
Oh, I meant Disney World.
I was
sorry.
like, Jesus Christ.
It's $100 a day. It's probably $100
There's
a day
roller
over there.
coasters here too.
But I don't know how much SeaWorld is. It's probably close to $100.
I bet you it's not. I can do the behind the scenes.
We
I
can
will do
also-
the
We can also get the discount.
Would you
through
guys do the behind the
firm.
scenes where you actually get to like shoot a dolphin?
No, God, something's wrong with you. And
We're
I
in
think we can get a
Texas.
discount from the firm.
It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
There's something broken. First you showed me a bear eating a duck. Now you talk about shooting dolphins. It's fucked up, bruh.
It's not that bad.
It's fucked up.
It's not that bad.
It's fucked up. Fucked
You want to hear a video?
up. Yeah, sure.
Let's talk about a video. All right. So, name of the show, Vacations Are Tough. This poor girl.
This poor girl.
And what I mean by
That's
poor
gross.
girl is this fucking chick
Hold on real quick.
has just never had to deal with anything in her entire life. I'm fairly certain, right? And she's on a vacation, I presume, coming from Miami
Miami.
to somewhere,
Okay.
right? United Flight Meltdown.
Evil ginger shred. Dolphins are a bit rapey though.
They are. We used to have a fucking video.
They tell you that if
dolphin
you're on
dick
your
slap.
cycle, that you can't swim with them.
Nope.
They try to hump
They'll
you.
try to get up in there, and then you're
Then all of a
split in
sudden,
half.
all of a sudden, you have a mermaid baby.
You've got an Ariel.
You got an Ariel.
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 So this chick goes ballistic.
Okay.
Right.
How old do you think she is?
Let's
Okay. Make
watch
sure it's not
the
too loud.
video. I did check it.
Oh.
1, she bites his shirt and rips a hole.
Stop telling me to fucking shit. wildin'.
She literally went
Rawr. Oh,
and bit a piece of his shirt off.
how did she bite a piece of shirt off? Yeah, some serious canines.
People are recording me. Don't come to this airline. Don't
Oh, she ripped
come
off the-
on fucking United Airlines. These people have an attitude problem. They don't fucking
Just
do their
listen.
job. They're handcuffing me. Why are you handcuffing me? Why?
Can't even
bitch?
enunciate.
Why? Why? Why the fuck are you handcuffing me? Record it now.
This is great.
Now fucking record it. Why are you guys standing here watching a girl get handcuffed for nothing?
Because you're on a goddamn plane.
Old lady, who are you talking to, old lady? Go back to Russia, old lady. Go back to fucking Russia. Where you from,
She
old
does
lady?
not handle her alcohol
Suck
well.
my dick, bitch! Suck my fucking dick, bitch!
Suck my-
I'll fucking kill you, bitch!
Oh.
Bitch! Fuck you!
And gets promptly escorted off the plane. Stuff. Everybody goes,
Suck my dick,
how old do you
bitch.
think she
18.
was? No.
18.
I think she's 22.
Maybe. She ain't more than 22.
She's legally allowed to drink. She
Good
had
point.
a good time. I want to say a rough time. A good time
At the airport bar?
in Miami.
Okay, that's where she's coming
Got
from.
away with a whole bunch of shit, right?
And thought she could continue on the
And
way
then
home.
got on that fucking plane, right? And then went, oh shit, vacation's over, right? And then started talking to some people. And that's exactly what happened, I think.
Okay.
So, a
Give me the
United
deets. Give me
Airlines
the deets.
spokesperson tells TMZ United Flight 762 from Miami to Newark stopped in Orlando. They literally made it from Miami
They made it like 30
to
minutes.
Orlando. That's
That's up and down.
that's shorter than going from fucking Phoenix to Vegas.
It's shorter than going from San Antonio to Dallas.
That is the
Or it's like
that's a
going, it's probably like
15-minute
going to
flight.
San
Yeah,
Antonio
yeah,
to
yeah.
Dallas.
right. Like Taylor Swift takes those flights. Like how short they are. Like that's the thing. Our flight attendants worked to de-escalate the situation and protect our other customers. After landing in Orlando, law enforcement met the flight and passenger was removed. We are grateful to our team for their professionalism. They did not let the flight attendants keep the flight. They were
Right.
like, those guys went through a fucking enough. They need a night out drinking, basically, right?
What do you mean? Oh, they had other ones come in?
Yeah,
Okay.
they had to get another crew. United passenger bit off more than she could chew during the recent flight, quite literally, because the disgruntled flyer ripped off a chunk of the flight attendant's uniform.
She wrapped the part, she grabbed
She
the
goes,
part that's like the
"Tell-"
little flap that buttons.
Dude, if she had bit him, it would have been an entirely different situation.
Oh, yeah.
And she's kind of lucky she didn't
Reed.
bite him, right?
Yeah. Well, she's still
Salt. I mean, it's
it was still
assault.
an altercation.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was still assault. Thank you.
TMZ has obtained footage we just watched when they wrapped her up in zip ties. With no hands available, the passenger takes
should have put some
different tack,
Tape
biting
on her mouth.
a dick in her mouth.
Yes, a dick in her mouth. Tape on her mouth.
Jesus Christ. I was like, Beth, come on, settle down.
Like
there.
I would ever say that.
I mean, that's next level.
That's
Sh-
why didn't they
Some
put tape in her
days-
mouth?
What?
Tape over her mouth. Why didn't they put tape over her mouth? Shut her
I
up.
was like, some days I wish
Go back to Russia,
your
bitch.
dad was a
Customs agent
customs agent, used to fly all over.
all over.
And
His main line though was from here to Dallas,
Yep.
like
and,
5 times a day.
I'm like, what would he think? He's probably like, I would have.
There's still customs agents on there, right? Was he with them?
not every flight.
No.
No, I think he was on. Your dad was on like the drug trafficking ones, like the ones that
no
were
idea.
kind of like notorious for shitty people. So, another clip shows a woman in her hands restrained behind her, screaming profanities at other passengers. Go back to Russia. That's a good line. Like,
Wonder what
why?
if
Like, what's his lady look like?
that's
that
what I
she's
want to
like,
know.
Go back to Russia. Like,
She should
she's
have been
got,
like,
like, a
I'm
little
from East
bit-
Compton, bitch.
she's got a babushka. She's all like shriveled up and looking old.
She probably
Wearing
should
little
have.
clogs.
She obviously is from Newark.
Lady's got like a fucking iPhone 19, but we don't even have them yet. What the fuck?
Go back to Russia, bitch.
So it did start from an altercation. He spit in somebody's face. and started throwing punches.
Oh,
So yeah.
yeah.
Chick was a little
She's off kilter.
vacationing.
She's off kilter.
Vacationing is hard for some people, is really what I think about that. Right? Like, you're at the end of your trip. Like, I just
Really,
need to-
all you should want by the end of
Like
that
you're-
trip is to go home.
What if that little Russian lady was like kicking the back of her seat? Like, she's just a toddler. Like, you think Russian people, they're generally short.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are.
Have you seen Dolph Lundgren?
Dolph.
Dolph.
But I'm thinking about like the little old lady. She's just like kicking her little clogs up at the back of the seat, like swinging her legs
My
because she's
brother's
bored.
called me. Yeah.
Because she doesn't have a phone because she's from Russia, right? And she's like swinging her feet, going dudunk,
Did
dudunk,
you-
dudunk, dudunk,
You're
dudunk, right?
silly.
And she's at her wit's end. She's like, motherfucker, I just got done with 4 days in Miami, like literally talking with her eyes closed like that because she's like, I fucking had it, right? Little Russian lady.
Shouldn't she be relaxed if she's coming back from a vacation?
No, dude, you're never relaxed when
Yes,
you come.
you are.
No, were you relaxed when
Only
you got?
because our flight got in at 1. I was relaxed.
How do you know this
until,
chick hasn't been waiting for fucking 17 hours?
Well,
It's Miami. We're trying to come back from North Carolina,
pretty sure Miami's
and we had
pretty.
a 5-hour delay. I wanted to murder a few people, and then we couldn't get out of the goddamn exit.
Yeah, but you get your panties in a wad about everything. So, like,
Really? My panties were in a wad about like, I have a ticket.
Yeah.
Let me the
You're
fuck
going to say,
out of the goddamn parking garage. Oh, you're gonna have to back up. There are 7 cars
see, look,
behind
you're
me.
getting your panties in a wad again.
Dude,
and
you
it's
have no
3
idea.
weeks ago.
Never valet.
Or valet, just go to the cashier next time from this get.
Nobody told me.
Well,
So
lesson learned.
nonetheless, she got into a little fisticuffs.
She got to, yeah.
Note to self: don't get into the fisticuffs. Wait until you get off the plane because this bitch ain't ever flying again.
No.
At least on the United. She's on some lists.
She's on do not fly list.
She's on those lists. She's gonna have to drive. She's gonna have to rent a U-Haul to drive down to Miami.
She's going to have to drive to Russia to apologize to that lady.
She's gonna hit out on her.
The Russian mafia?
That was somebody's mom. Oh,
Some
shit.
mafia dude's mom. She's
Good
like,
Lord.
just watch TMZ.
Uh-oh. Mom and dad are fighting. No, it's not us, dude. No. We're not fighting. We don't fight. You want to fight?
No,
Okay.
I'm tired. Worked out with my trainer today for the first time in like 3 weeks.
How'd that go? Die a little bit on the inside?
Yeah, a little bit because I'm going up in weight a lot.
Did you go up a bunch today compared to last time?
Yeah, and I'm doing 4 sets of 12 when I was only doing 3 sets of
Fucking
12.
good. Get into it.
Well, I was doing that right before we left.
Why
but
is it okay? It's going to be interesting for you over the winter
why is that?
because you're going to get super strong. And you're going to do all these things because we aren't going to drink as much and do all these things, right? It's just like winter because we aren't going on vacation to like the beach, right? We're not hanging out with our fucking, right?
Sun's out, guns out.
Yeah,
Is
right.
over.
We're not cooking out every
We're
weekend.
not at the pool all weekend.
So you're like, I'm going to work out more. And then you're going to be like, trim down, right? Working out harder. And then summer's going to come next year. I'm like,
So the goal really should be though is for me to change my eating habits and then stick to that eating habit. And
It
I'm not
happens to me
saying I'm
every
not
year. I'm
saying
like, God, I
eliminate
got a little
eliminate
something,
alcohol
something.
because I don't drink beer, so it's not as heavy for me. I drink liquor.
Beth did
or-
get sweaty with her lady trainer. She did.
I did.
Beth got some stories from her lady trainer that
Oh
we
my
should jump into
gosh.
here in a
It
minute.
was okay. Funny.
But yeah, no, it's just one of those weird things that I've noticed. I'm like, God damn it. I gain a little bit of weight during the summer because I'm like drinking beers and we're eating well. We're cooking out and doing all that.
Right.
And I'm eating ice cream a couple times a week, whatever. And then winter comes, I'm like, I don't want fucking ice cream. It's fucking freezing out.
I could eat ice cream every day.
But you know what I mean? Like I'm
Yeah.
just not.
So the goal though is I should really eat better except for the weekends.
We all should.
Yeah, but I was thinking about on the
What
way
are we
home.
eating tonight?
Leftovers.
Nice.
I was thinking about on the way home. I was like, what is my deal? Why can't I change my eating habits? I went, because eating sometimes is the only happy part of my day.
Jesus Christ. That's sad. Like that's it.
It's so fucking dramatic. I was like, okay, Greg, slow down.
I'm like, oh my God. We need to go to the employee assistance program and like get you some help.
You need some
'Cause,
therapy.
I mean, honestly, if that's the Are you okay, honey?
Yes.
Because if you just admitted something, I need to like get you some fucking like. I'll call him right now on the show. Like I've got the number. I've used it. Trust me, I've
You don't
used
have
it.
the number.
I've
on your
used it
phone.
though.
I know. So have I. Just not recently.
Don't be afraid to call for assistance if you're
If the
like,
happiest part of your
eating
day
is the happiest part of your day. I know that's a good thing as long as it's fucking something good to eat. But if you're eating like toaster strudels,
I don't eat toaster. I don't even know what a toaster
that's what I'm
strudel
getting
is.
at. Like you're like
Toaster strudel thing is the gold you put in the toaster,
basically
right?
like a
And then you
Pop-Tart.
put frosting on it.
basically
It's
like
a little bit better than a Pop-Tart. It's not as sweet. Got that frosting at the top, the icing.
I'm worried about you now. Like the best thing I've done all week is eat McDonald's. I'm like, what the fuck?
I do love me some
I
McDonald's.
bought some fucking pots and pans, I'll tell you.
I did. I'm so excited. So excited. See what happens? You put a couple beers in me. I'm like, fuck it. Let's buy it.
We go to
Lotus Market Days.
so there's this farmer's market
I think
down
we've
the
told
road.
you guys before. It's not really a farmer's market as much as it is a
Craft market, crafts and knickknacks.
yeah.
Like
People
they sell
sell
shit.
no.
And then you have the fuck kind of brand is it?
Cutco.
Then you have a Cutco show up there every once in a while.
And I've been itching for some new pots and pans.
Fuck. We got our knives there 6 years ago. They're sharp as a fucking
Almost cut my finger off.
twice
With the bread
every
knife.
time. So Beth's got some new pots and pans. We'll make some cooking videos out of that. We'll have Chef Pete on.
He's not using them before me.
Well, he's gonna help you make some stuff. I'll video it. You guys can come up with some shit to cook. Might as well. We need a little ROI on the fucking investment in those
yeah, that way
things.
we can.
So yeah, we'll fucking come up with something.
That's
So
funny.
if it's gonna make you feel better to eat something, then we might as well cook it out of your. We need a fucking
my nice pans.
We need a sponsorship. We should get a goddamn discount code from them. This is how we start.
Hey, we'll work on it.
Oh.
You work on it.
You're the fucking cook.
You're the podcast person.
I'm gonna hang them from the fucking ceiling up here. God damn it! What are we talking about? What else is? Oh,
yeah, we bought
let-
those pans, and that all of a sudden you're like, we're gonna redo the kitchen. I'm gonna have pots that nice. I'm gonna get a dish. What do they call?
we have a pot rack.
Pot rack. I'm
It's
gonna
up
get
in
a
the
pot,
attic.
I'm gonna put a pot rack up there and show off those dishes. I'm like, that's cool. I liked my pot rack. I do like my pot rack.
You caused me so much grief.
Me?
Yes,
Don't.
All
I'm
the
the highlight
time.
of your fucking day.
I know you are. Tell me about. Okay, so she goes to the gym today.
Mhm.
She comes back. This is she's being Beth. Comes back and says, "Hey, my trainer."
First, I go, did you know Facebook has dating?
Oh, yeah. No. I forgot
Oh,
that
okay.
part. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. You tell me.
So
the
I
story.
was like, did you know you can connect for dates on Facebook or something like that? I can't
Is that
remember.
like Craigslist, basically?
I think you could put yourself out
On
there
Fa-
like
on
on
Facebook?
Facebook. Yeah. I had no clue.
I didn't know that.
And I was like, ew, that sounds horrible. She's like, well, let me share.
So her trainer is. We aren't going to call her out or name her names or
She
anything.
doesn't care.
No, I know.
I've said her name before.
Heather, someone.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll say first names, obviously.
I don't know her last name, so it's safe.
Okay, then. She's what, 35-ish?
32, somewhere 32,
Somewhere
35. Yeah, I
32.
think 32.
Hot chick,
She's really hot.
like ripped,
Redhead.
like fucking.
Yeah,
Fit as
redhead.
shit.
She did something, and she was showing me this calendar she put together for her boyfriend, and I saw her abs. I was like, damn, girl.
She have a boyfriend still?
And I was like, damn.
Is
She's
she
like,
still on the dating app?
no, this was from a while ago. They've been dating for
I
they've
was
been
like,
dating
God
like
damn.
7 months, 6 or 7 months.
So
I
they're
think.
not serious.
No, they're serious.
Well, kind of serious.
I mean, as serious as most people are. If you're with somebody for 6 months, that's kind of a bit of a commitment.
Is it what
In
what's-
today's
what's
world-
the commitment level for y'all out there? Like what level? What is your time frame to be committed? Because if I didn't have Beth and I was out in the dating market, I'd be like 2 months. Bitch, you don't mind. No, not really.
What? I wasn't
Depends on
listening.
how old I was. I said 2 months, but I'm like, no. Depends on how old you are and what you got riding on everything, right? Like you got a kid, you got a house. Like you ain't moving in with me, bitch. Fuck off.
Why would I have a kid? I don't have a
No,
kid.
no. I'm saying in general.
Oh.
Like you've got a kid, you've got a house. you got
You're
things
so
going on.
full of shit because you love kids. So you'd be like, I could be a dad.
No. Fuck off with that. You ain't getting my shit.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, fuck off. No.
You would have liked me if I had a kid.
Dude, I was 30 years old. I wouldn't have liked
I don't know if I would have
anybody
liked
that
me if I had a kid. So
I was very specific.
you were a kid.
I did not want a kid. No, when we met, I was 28.
Yeah, because when we were 30,
You
when
were
you got
cradle
married.
robbing that shit.
Use the proper term.
So how old? 6 to 9 months. That's when it starts getting serious.
That's
Dad
what I
like
think,
said
too.
7 months.
Because we started in October. I think by the new year we were,
Pretty steady.
yeah. And then we went on that trip in April, and that was going to make it or break it.
Almost broke that shit.
You almost broke that shit.
No, I almost threw you in the ocean. Almost left you on
You're
Alcatraz.
so full of talk. So
Get
full
the
of
Fuck out of
piss
my
and
car.
vinegar. That's exactly what you said.
It's like she almost, dude. We're down. She's driving my Scion TC, brand new, first car I'd ever owned.
I
New.
think you've already said this story.
Man, drops that bitch in the
I
third
didn't
gear, going
mean to.
70 fucking 5.
I didn't mean to.
Poor little car. Yes, I drove a little gay car, but it was fun. Thing was sporty. It was like sporty spice.
That was the second fight. The first fight was the map.
That was going into San Francisco.
That was going
Coming
in
out of San Francisco.
is when this shit
That
happened.
just can't figure it out.
Oh,
Like you,
yeah.
in her defense, we were using MapQuest.
In my defense, bitch, you made the map.
In her defense, we were actually using MapQuest. We had printed pages.
They didn't have GPS for
Remember
like
back
poor
then?
people yet.
Yeah.
It was only for
We
rich
didn't
people.
have the GPS.
Yeah, you had
could
to have
stick
that
to the
thing.
window.
Yeah, no.
We
that
didn't
was
have
for,
cell
That's for
phones.
rich people.
Did we
Remember
have-
that thing used to be like $3,000?
Did we even have cell phones back
Yes, we
then?
had cell phones.
But we didn't have what we didn't have like
I think we had either had
a Nokia, a Sidekicks or
a
something like
Sidekick
that.
or the
Yeah,
flip
something
phone.
like that. There's nothing.
No,
fun
I don't think I
about
had a flip
Yeah.
phone still.
It was gay, but it was fun. Greg
It,
2024.
What?
Dad like said it was gay but fun. Greg 2024.
Yeah. You got lucky.
Yeah. Nico said Greg's friends almost ended it, right? No, my friends like her more than they like fucking me. Honestly, like I mean, they're to the point where like Brian's like, "Hey, tell Beth I love her." See you, dude. And Corey's like, "Hey, what's up with Beth?" I'm like, "Fuck you, you called me, asshole." Yeah, no, it's a completely different situation after all
So,
these years.
Anyways, so we're because here's how it starts.
Yeah.
Okay, let me tell you the story. Let me give you the setup.
Let's get the
So I've talked about this guy several times. The guy that works the same Gold's Gym shirt every day and works out in pink Crocs.
Okay.
She's like, "Do you think?
Oh, you mentioned.
Do you think he's gay?" Like I go, "Oh look, Gold's Gym guy's back," because we hadn't seen him in a while.
Okay.
And she's like, "Oh, he hasn't been here, has he?" I said, "No, he's been missing." And she goes, "Do you think he's gay?" I go, "No, not at all." She's like, "Really?" I go, "No, he's just a weirdo who likes to dress like that and has a really weird beard." And then I said, "And look at his tattoo on his arm, and that explains everything." And the person on his tattoo looks almost exactly like him, like with the big fluffy mustache. You're not paying attention.
I am. I'm listening. Nope, fluffy mustache. I'm listening.
And so we go into, and she goes, "Who do you think dates that?" And I go, "A chick with arm hair, or armpit hair." That's exactly what she does. She goes, "Oh." I go, only chick with armpit hair can
Oh
put
my
up with him. Conversations.
You're so fucking. You're just a dude. You're just a fucking dude.
I am. And so she's like, "I had to tell you." She's like, "Did you know you can find dates on Facebook?" And I was like, "No, that sounds horrible." And she goes, it was entertaining. She said, "I have all these," and she starts reading them to me. And I was like, "Oh, you've got to send me those."
Okay.
So she sent me a few. I'm going to start with the ones that I think were I'm going to go.
Just go. Let's just go down the list.
So
I mean,
this
they can
one,
get better, or worse, but
and I like it because, like, I did see on this one it said friend match. Jason wants to match you as a friend, and then other ones
real
had
quick
like
before you get into
liked
that,
you.
I did see like this chick who's like I don't know how she just came up on a
She's got boobs.
Instagram.
Is what
No,
you're saying. Oh,
she
okay.
doesn't. It was a girl that was in the gym,
Mhm.
and she happened to pull out a note out of her gym bag. She probably like put it over on the floor while she was working out, and it was a picture, and she showed it, and I clicked on her link, and I was
Mhm.
like, "Is this some fucking like hooker chick?" And she was no, she's actually a trainer
Okay.
for this other shit, right? And you look at all of her links, and she's actually a trainer.
Okay.
And it's a picture of a dude's dick. And he's like, "Hey, I saw you working out. If you want to hang out, let's tag me here." And she's like, Are this dude's like calling cards?
I mean,
Hopefully that motherfucker got
in my book I just read, they
out of
call
that.
it a POD,
that
proof of dick. Instead of dick pics, she called it POD. She was
proof of
like,
dick.
proof of dick. Like you're showing what kind of dick you have, proof of dick.
Is that a thing?
She was trying to make it a thing in the book, and her friends were like, "No, we're not going to call it that. It's a dick pic." Yeah, people. I mean, it's horrible. It's horrible.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy you. Like, I can't let you just shoot everyone, but I can buy you a taser.
For what?
Just
No-
tase.
nobody-
Just fucking. You
Listen,
see somebody drop.
I'm like probably
just
one of the
tase
oldest
them.
people in that gym.
No,
Nobody's
just
hitting on
tase
me.
them. Like if you see a girl go, like just walk up and tase whoever's
Nope, 'cause
next to
then
them.
I'll be like the chick on American Airlines. Why are you handcuffing me, bitch?
I'm like, no, did you see what he did? He showed her dick and I tased him. We're in Texas, little bit different. We got a little more leeway.
So this one is the most boring one.
Okay.
But it was still sweet. And he was
Let's hear
kind of
it.
cute. I want to be lucky man that gets to be obsessed with you. And I was like, I mean, that's kind of early to start with the word obsessed.
Yeah.
I want to be
no,
the lucky
that's-
man obsessed with you. It's a little creepy, right?
That's creepy. That's creepy as fuck. Yeah. No.
Um,
That dude's got pictures of her from like across the gym.
no, this is Facebook, not Jim. Although they were, some of them, she was like, I just realized one of them was in Helotes. He probably has been in here.
Okay, so he's got all of her Facebook.
Oh yeah, he went and took out all her
posts,
pictures
printed them on a printer,
and put them
and
in
now
his
they're all in his
Got a
closet.
shrine.
It's like he's in his mom's house, and they're all in his closet, and he just
So he started his
and what he does
obsession.
is he just opens the shirts up or whatever. It's like maybe it's between his shirts and his pants.
Just
'Cause
opens
that's
it.
like, you know, and it's just
A shrine
all Heather.
of Heather, a Heather shrine.
And then he lights a candle.
Catches his clothes on fire. Okay, this one, and I like that she sent me the pictures. I mean, we can't share them, obviously.
Are they fucked up? Fuck, they're of people. Okay, yeah. Just
I mean, he
careful
wouldn't be.
how far you
He's
turn.
not. He's not bad looking, but he looks like he's surprised. If that's how he looks all the time, he walks around surprised face.
All right, what's he say?
So he says, "I would walk across many Legos barefoot to get your number." So bad. These were the bad ones. But I was like, I mean, at least he's creative because Legos do hurt when you step on them.
I hate people. I mean, but okay, what do dudes have to go through? I've been happily married for like 12 years. Been
17.
married for 17.
Been married for 17, together for almost 20.
I said happily married for.
Oh, dun. That's your joke was stupid.
Well, it worked.
Mm-mm.
It just pissed you off.
It didn't piss
It's
me
all
off.
good.
I'm more pissed off about how bad the joke was than the joke
Fuck
itself.
off. Let's go. But what do you do with that? Like, what do you do with that? Is that do you respond to that as a woman?
No.
I don't understand.
I mean, or maybe you just say thank you, or I don't know. I don't know what the protocol is like. If you don't respond,
block.
Okay, so this is I'm going to show you
Because
this
he shot
picture.
his shot, and if that's his best he's got, what if that's the best he's
This
got?
guy,
I mean,
he sends a picture, and all you can see on him is from here down, and he's holding a picture of his cat. I just realized that there's bios on those. I just realized there's bios.
All right, just show me
And
a
so,
picture of them.
okay, so this is
Just
him.
don't turn it too far.
Oh, shit.
It's fine. Keep it that way a little bit.
You can't see it.
Okay, so
He's holding a cat, like a Persian
And
kitty.
what's he say? I'd
So-
purr on that pussy. I mean, that would be better, right? I
Damn,
mean,
Heather, are you my appendix? I don't understand this feeling in my stomach, but it makes me want to take you out. Sir, that's called diarrhea. You should be somebody about that.
You're backed up, bitch.
I mean, that's how.
We need all of her fucking
That's
DM,
the
like
line
all
that
of them. We
these
need
are the lines introducing themselves.
All right, we're gonna create a new
I was
thing
like-
because of this. We need, and I will put out a request. There is a thing that we can do, and I've got an app,
Okay,
and
we'll do
all
it.
right,
Let me finish talking.
All right, God,
This
damn
one,
it.
this is the last year of my favorite. Okay, so this next guy says, "Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you."
Let me. What's this motherfucker? Is he a cop?
I mean, I said that. I don't know. But I thought, okay, that one was pretty
Show me him
inventive.
again. Just tilt it. He looks homeless. He lives out of his
He
car.
looks like the kind of guy that the cops would go after. Quite
He lives in
honest.
his car.
But I still thought that was pretty damn funny.
And he's asking for a date
Yeah.
from her.
Yeah. So this last one, this is my last one.
Do dudes? Okay, I don't know the answer to this because I've never been on a
have
dating
neither.
app. Do dudes troll chicks on dating apps?
I'm sure.
Like just coming up.
I'm sure.
And I mean, is it just more for fun? Because that sounds like it's for fun, right? Like you're just trolling.
You could think about it
chicks,
this way,
like hot chicks,
where they're just trying to have fun in life. If it works out as a
and
date,
they're like, yeah.
and if it works out, it
right.
gets me a
Like,
date. It gets me
you
a
have
date.
No
but
shot, bro. Like you have no shot, bro.
I do like this one. This one's funny.
Or does he? I don't know the answer. God
All right.
damn.
Somebody needs to call the radio station because you're definitely the hottest single of the month. Get it? Single radio station.
No, I understand. How old is that
I don't know.
motherfucker? 60?
No, he's 29.
No. Nobody
all of
fucking
these guys-
who listens to radio stations
It's funny.
anymore.
29.
He's from Texas.
32.
There are some Texas
28.
radio stations out here.
A lot of people don't have Sirius because it's an expense they don't feel they need, especially in today's world.
Poor people.
Gregory LaMontagne, do not judge.
Like get fucking
But still, it was
just
good.
Plug
I
your
mean,
phone in and listen to podcasts
in
like the rest of the
lieu
world.
of your corner that you want to put together, I'll tell you the two best worst pickup lines I've ever heard in my life.
What are they?
Somebody walked up to me and were like, "Are your legs tired?" I was like, "No, why?" "Because you've been running through my mind all night long." I was like, "Oh my gosh, thank you, but no." And then we've all heard this one. How did it go? "There must be an angel missing in heaven because you're down here with us."
What did you do? Just like deadpan?
I probably looked at him and then just turned around and walked off. What?
Guys, we need to do better as like the male side of the world.
Male Homo sapiens?
Yeah, like just start. You know what? I think the better option is this: catch the bar on fire, run in, like catch the bar, dead leg. You're military, whatever. I think you agree with this. Catch the bar on fire, then pretend to run in
And
like,
rescue?
and rescue a damsel in distress, and then be like, "Oh, we're gonna get married," right? Because these are terrible. My idea is terrible too, but I'm trying to think of something better.
So I like some of these though that says I like dead leg was like the pictures on regular paper though. Not
Like just-
not picture paper, but
just like
paper.
paper? Yeah.
Yeah. And then dead leg said, "I'd willing to be the subject of a troll for a date." That's funny. "I'm not a convicted felon. The case is
The case is what?
pending." Nothing says you can wear the pants like a picture of a cat as your profile picture. I mean, seriously, bro, you're not wrong. That's where I was like, he took a picture of a pussy cat with him. That does not speak manly to me at all.
Well, I'm trying to figure out, like, I don't have any single friends that are dating anymore. I don't think. Like, it's been a while.
Been a while. I think
Right.
Heather's my only friend, and that's because I just met her.
Right. I'm trying to, we need,
We don't know any single people. Jessica's single, but we don't hang out with her on a regular basis.
she's not on these sites. She could be on Plenty of Fish for all I know.
She-
and
I
she
think
doesn't talk about it.
I think she
This is
was,
fair.
and then she got off.
Yeah.
I don't know if she ever got back
But
on.
no, it's good. I'm talking about dudes that are trying to throw
Darts and hit the target.
Yeah, what do you do?
These guys are.
'Cause I did have a friend, Corey.
I don't know what you do though. Like,
And Corey, he lived in California before he got married and
Right.
did all the things. And he had a house and all this shit.
Right.
He owned a house and all this stuff, right? And he would literally just like go on Plenty of Fish and be like, boop.
hook up, but he was hooking up,
And the chick would just like show up at his house.
and they'd have sex, and she'd leave.
Yeah. like-
and I'm sure that happens quite a bit on a lot of apps. But some people, like I was
don't know.
looking
Did he
at,
put a picture of his penis out there or something?
no, that's not going to do it for me.
Well, no, because
I
Corey
got to be
has-
attracted to you before I'm attracted to your penis.
I do know my friend has a gigantic penis.
I know. I've heard all about
Yeah,
the stories.
like
you guys have all
everybody's told
us.
stories about Corey's
But
gigantic.
there's more to that. I at least have to be physically attracted to you before I can like your penis.
Unless you're just hooking up. Right?
Nope. Even then, there's got to be something. Yeah.
No, that's you. But if you're just a chick looking for a
No, that
fuck,
would have been me back then too. I'm not just, you could, what if you have an amazing dick, but you have the worst face on the planet?
Does it matter?
yes, it matters.
Go doggy style. Right?
It probably doesn't matter to a guy, but I bet you to girls it matters more.
Does it? I don't know. You need some girlfriends to talk about this.
I have plenty of girlfriends. Just
to
none
talk
of them.
about it with. We should do it on a podcast. Let's go.
Stupid.
I don't know. Right? Fuck.
I do tell. So, I put money on Cat Guy owning a hybrid of or a Tesla, but not the cool Tesla, the slow one, because it's good for the environment.
The one that takes 14 days to charge.
Osiris said you have to romanticize her with sweet words before you show the DP. I mean, he's not wrong. But I don't think they do that anymore.
I don't know, dude.
I feel
or
like
is it
the
coming,
stories I get are
So the
like,
question
they're
is
like,
this,
hey, bae, how you doing?
Is it
And then the
coming
next
back
thing before she even
around?
gets to answer is like a pic of his dick,
because I do
a POD.
well, you see like you see videos like on Instagram or whatever where you see a chick. I think we've talked about this as well. Where like the girl's like, or the guy comes up there and he's like a 6'2" dude, and he's interviewing these basically average chicks, right?
Yeah.
And he goes, "What's the minimum height for a girl?" And they're like 6 foot. And he's like,
Oh, for a girl to date a dude?
to date a dude, right? And he goes, "Okay, can we weigh you right now? Because the minimum weight is 150. And she's like, "Oh, no. And she's like, "Fuck,
yeah.
why would you even ask?" And it's like, "Fuck you."
Yeah, it's
Double standard much?
for some girls.
Well, no, I think a lot of girls.
I mean,
are gonna
yes,
be like
you're
that.
not. When I say some girls, I'm saying that the majority of the girls probably, but
Or
some
they're-
girls just.
Or they say must make 6 figures.
No, I didn't do any of that with you.
No, well, I
I mean,
course not.
I didn't do that
20
with
years ago.
anybody that I've ever dated,
I'm
though.
not saying you're that girl.
But I'm saying there's a few of us that are
Social
normal.
media has changed that a lot, though. They
Yeah,
see
probably.
dudes that are wealthy.
Oh, I
pretending
see
to
the
be-
guy jumping rope. I see the cowboy out of Australia, and I'm like, damn. I also know that I read these books about 6'3" dudes that have like 6-pack abs. I know it's all fake.
Right. I think the percentage, like
Why is
people
my
have
baby
done
toe hurting?
statistic or like pulled these numbers. It's like a dude that's like 6'1",
I will tell you, romance
and makes
novels
100
set the wrong
grand,
expectation.
and makes $100,000 a year.
Yeah,
Is like 1 to
It's a unicorn.
3%
That's a
of
unicorn.
the entire population.
because in romance novels, they usually are loaded. They usually are 6'3" and very
you're
fit.
gonna have many more like dudes like me, like 5'7" ish, 5'10" ish dudes, 5'9" ish,
between 5'7" and 5'10".
something like that. That are gonna make $100,000 just by law of averages.
That's fine.
Then the average height is 5'9".
Listen, honey, I loved you when you had made no money.
What's the average penis size in the United States? You know
6
that?
inches.
God damn, that was fast.
Talked about it.
Have we?
Yes.
When was the last time you looked that stat up? It could have changed.
I remember things about penis.
Fucker. My wife's got that goddamn. She was like, she's got it tattooed on her 6.125943.
2-1.
Beth, I love you. You know what we haven't done is a fucking cheers tonight.
Oh, yes.
How the hell did we forget about that?
Cheers.
Cheers, you guys. Hope you're having fun.
Douglas said, trophy husband, lifelong great perking. I don't get it.
He's handicapped.
Oh.
Dead leg. Get it?
I forget that every time. Oh, man.
Fucking money, dude. I love you, buddy.
I can't even come back from that. I'm blushing. That's
Good times. Fuck. Hamster bait. This dude. This motherfucker. Oh no, we're gonna go past. We'll do hamster bait on Friday.
okay.
Butt margaritas.
I'm sorry.
Butt margaritas. Did you know you could get arrested for doing butt margaritas? Have you ever heard of a
Is
butt
that
margarita?
drinking a margarita out of someone's butt crack?
Yes.
Ew. Ew.
Couple arrested.
You should be arrested.
Couple arrested. Jose
Well-
Cuervo is not a friend of Georgia
Hose.
of a Georgia couple
Well, the problem
engaged
is they
in-
put her pants down.
who engaged in some margarita shenanigans because they've both been busted. They had goddamn fun. Joe Boyette and Mary Sweet. I think that says Sweat.
It's all right. Go for it. Keep going.
Spells Sweet.
SWEET.
Her name's
SWEAT is sweat.
Yeah, I can't read.
Yeah.
Her last name is Sweat. Mary Sweat.
Okay, keep going.
The man who tried funneling a drink down the woman's ass has been ID'd as Joey Boyette. He, along with Mary Sweat, were arrested for a misdemeanor public indecency after the video of their hijinks went viral. And you can go find this on TMZ.
Oh, wait, they weren't even arrested while they were doing it. They were arrested after because of a video?
As if their clowning wasn't bad enough, Mary triggered the arrest after she went to cops and complained someone had leaked their video.
What is
And it was
wrong with
spreading
people?
like wildfire on social media. Up to that point, police were in the dark, but once they saw the video, the couple got arrested. As we reported, Joe couldn't get the funnel to work. What? Wait a minute. I didn't read that far down. Couldn't get the funnel to work as they partied at a rodeo Mexican restaurant in Waycross, Georgia.
So here's the thing.
So he tossed it and did the, oh, I see. I get it. He was trying to do a funnel,
right?
and he couldn't get to work. So what he did, what happened was,
He took the funnel off and used it as a straw
and he pulled his girlfriend's pants down.
and sucked her butt juices.
Well, he just poured it across her ass cheeks.
It's
straight
butt
into-
juices. He drank her butt juices. That's disgusting. For that alone, they should have been arrested.
We've
Anyways,
all been
here's the
there.
thing. Do you think they know each other? Or do they?
No, it's his girlfriend.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Boyette turned himself in on Monday, and Sweat turned herself in later in the day. Cops have not been able to identify the restaurant staffer who gave him the funnel. Police say in another clip,
Obviously,
shows
nobody
Sweat
complained.
exposing her breasts and Boyette putting her left nipple in his mouth while he grabs his
Okay.
head. Well, she grabs his head and pulls him down closer.
Was that at the bar too?
Yeah, they were
They were.
having fucking fun.
They
man.
were.
Quit
That
being-
Mexican place must have come straight from Mexico because that's the
Dude,
kind of
it's in
behavior.
It's in
That's-
Georgia.
Georgia, you're having a hard time with that word tonight.
Right.
That's the kind of
Any
things that
employee
happen in
found to be
Mexico.
involved will face appropriate action. Is what
Who's
they
going to
said.
say they were involved? Who's the idiot that's going to be like, I gave him
You
the
know what?
funnel?
Can you give me the clicker? Because I think this is important. You have to see their faces because their faces are really what tell you that they had a good time. And this is after they got caught later on, right? And you go, all right.
If he turned himself in on Monday and she turned herself in later, they're not together. They were just hooking up
Right.
that night.
And you're going to go, all right. So there you go. Oh, hang on one second. So, right. Let me turn it sideways. It doesn't matter. You can see it. She's got a grin. He's got a smirk.
I mean, they're not that tore up.
They're not that tore up, right? They're not feeling bad about that.
She's like, I'm remembering how that felt. How
they're going to
he
get
felt,
a little
how he
fine,
felt inside. Yeah, probably. I don't think they'll
little
be sex registered.
misdemeanor. I mean, is that a sex? Is that going to go down?
Mugshot. I mean,
Is that going to become a
their parents
It
are
is
proud.
in Georgia. Well, who gives a fuck?
Parents are proud.
Maybe your parents are dead. You don't know these answers. I'm just saying. Margarita.
That's gross.
What the hell did I write over here? It's just funny.
It's just gross. You should never
It's
drink
not
somebody.
that gross.
You should never drink something out of somebody's butt crack unless that butt crack
Have
just
you
came
ever
out
done
of
one
the
of those
shower.
ice luge shots?
No,
Yes, you have.
no, I haven't.
With me, you've
I have
done it.
never done one because here's what I tell you. You
Bullshit.
know how many germs are on that thing from people? Look, no,
You're full of shit.
I've never.
We've done one in
Where?
Denver.
No,
Yes.
we didn't do. I didn't do one. You may have done one,
You
and I
absolutely
watched
done
you.
one with me.
I did not do one. I'm not going to argue with you about this.
You don't have to argue with me on this podcast, but you have.
I haven't.
I probably have photographic evidence.
Until you find it, until you can prove it, I haven't done it.
You've done it.
Go on.
She's done it. Did we do the flipped off and arrested story?
I don't know. That doesn't
It was
sound
your
familiar.
story.
No,
It was.
then we must have done it.
Did we do it? I don't know. It's okay.
Okay, so we're running out of time. Should I do my word of the day? My word of
You
the
can
week?
do the word of the day,
No, the word of the week.
word of the week, the Stump Greg word of the week. So Beth has been trying to come up with
No,
these
you.
words. No, I know.
you
and
said
I've
I-
asked. Yeah, no,
You're
from
like,
her
is
books.
that really even a real word?
Yeah, from her
I
books.
said something last week that you were like, "Oh my gosh, you've been waiting for a chance to use that word." I can't even remember what it was.
I don't remember.
I don't either.
It
It
was
was really
another
good.
one that you're like, is that a fucking word? And Beth's like, yes. It's a word.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't believe you. So what's your word of the week?
Okay.
It's gonna be something fucking. It's either, you know what, we're starting to figure out is some of the people. Beth reads a lot of the, like we've talked about, the sexy books, right?
I've already done. I think I already
Which-
did this word. Apparently, I like it because I put it down twice.
Which are sexy books, you know, the romance novels kind of things. And we're starting to find that like they don't have editors.
No, and I think that would be a great job for me
Like
for retirement, being an editor.
of sexy books.
Yeah,
Like I've read 10,000 of them.
yeah. I mean, I could catch
$100 a
issues.
book.
No, a little bit more than that.
500
If
bucks.
it's five, if takes me 5 hours, $250.
250.
If it's a 15-hour
based
book,
on page count,
no time. I think.
and then you do a review for them, video review.
See,
They
I got
can
my
release later.
retirement plan.
Then they can
I don't know
release
how I
later.
become an editor. Probably ask Ian.
You can just read shit and like go, nope, scratch. You get a digital red pen and you just fuck with them. Okay, what's the word?
Miasma. MIASMA.
Nope, you've never said that. That's not a word.
It is a word. See, that's the whole point.
Can you use it in a sentence?
Of course I can. Scroll down.
Miasma.
The plot, for all its love of science and reason, is a miasma of magic, melodrama, corny emotionality, and gangster movie politics. I'll give you another one.
Okay.
Putin's assertions, of course, are historical miasmas for infused with brew of temporal and factual contradictions.
Miasmas. And I'm trying to figure out what the definition of this dumbass word is. Right?
Yeah, because
Basically.
yeah. What's the definition?
All right. Give me the last one again. The second Putin one. I know what it is.
Putin's assertions, of course, are historical miasmas infused with a brew of temporal and factual contradictions.
Yeah, I've got an idea. Hang on.
Mhm.
Miasmes would be recollections or imaginations.
Okay.
Something like that.
Not really.
Okay, go.
A highly unpleasant or unhealthy smell or vapor. There's a few, so hold on. A vaporous exhalation formerly believed to cause diseases. An influence or atmosphere that trends to deplete or corrupt. So
That's not a fucking real word.
it is in the dictionary.com.
It's in
Therefore,
Webster.com. Webster.
therefore, it's a real word.
Fuck. Who's the asshole that what's the author's
It
name?
was. I think it was
And
the
she was like synonym. I've said this a million. Synonym.
I know.
Synonym,
I
synonym,
don't.
synonym,
I
and
could have
kept
just
going and
used
going and
a
going and going.
like because I think what they were trying to use it. If the book, if it serves me right, it's one of my romanticises, and they were trying to.
Fantasies.
Yeah, that's the new term for romantic fantasies. So like if it's got dragons or shapeshifters or vampires or elves, it's fantasy world. Like
It's a
that's
romantasy.
it's a romantasy. And I think what they were trying to say is this person makes the air bad. Like
We
they're
do
so
need.
bad.
We do absolutely need to do your books. We talked about it 2 years ago. We have to do your fucking show
Why?
because there's just too much.
Like to questions like why would you use that word?
Like no, just that and like the fucking storylines. Like
I want to know where
we
they
haven't
get
been
their
doing
names
Castro
from.
Files for a long time, but we could do those every now and then. And I think it just because we kind of you run out of shit to talk about, right?
Yeah.
And there's so many different areas. This one, like, come on, let's do it. You read the book, you come up with the shit, and
Here's where
I'm your reaction
Here's
guy,
the-
going like, "What in the book?"
well when we do my show,
Yeah,
like I'm talking to you about it.
yeah.
Okay.
And then we bring on the authors. We got to do something
Yeah,
like that.
here's the problem I have with that is I would have to take copious notes because I read too many books a week to be able to remember like which one was that. I'd have to like
Let's clip
keep
shit
the
out.
books and keep the notes and all
Takes
that
2
stuff.
seconds.
I can keep the books. It's like
She reads a lot. But okay, so a book in that sense is like
Most of
2
my
hours
books-
of reading.
most of my books
Or
are 5
3
hours.
hours,
Most of
5
my
hours.
books are 5.
So it's not like you're
6.
reading Harry Potter.
No, but I did read a series that each book was like 10 hours and it was 4 books.
So that's different. Those are like unique.
Those were really good in
So
there.
you gotta. It's kind of like it's more of like a what do they call it? Graphic novel without the pictures, right?
Well, and some of them, like I tell you,
So
sometimes
to
I
the
get
ladies out
frustrated.
there, what's up, Will?
Sometimes
ladies
I
out
get a
there.
little frustrated because they put too much description and stuff, but I get it. In some world, you have to put that description if it's especially like a fake world.
Sci-fi or
Yeah.
Elven or some shit like
It's called a fart, was Reed said. I mean, he's not bad. It was a fart. It's a bad smelling air. You know that they used to say that,
He Googled that shit real quick. I
they
didn't see
used
that.
to say that they called that like things that were cholera and things that were killing people, syphilis.
Yeah.
They would say that it's a miasma because the air was dirty, and it was airborne diseases.
Oh, that was COVID. So COVID was a miasma.
Yes,
Okay. Good.
exactly.
Yeah. So Fauci was the
Good use of a sentence.
miasma because he's a fart in the wind.
That was a really good.
Just like Joe Biden. It's all good. What's your feel good of the week, honey? Did you come up with one?
Okay, I'll. Is it horrible if I talk about my workout stats?
Talk about workout stats. You know what?
Mostly
for the ladies out
because
there, I think it's important.
when
because-
I went in, she's like, "Oh, we're doing whatever in
and
body."
Keep in mind, you hadn't worked out really.
I have
We
in
talked
like
about
3
this.
weeks because between vacation and holiday
And drinking
and
beers and fucking
everything.
eating food.
so I walk in, she's like, "Oh no, we're gonna do today's in body." I was like, "Nope," and she's like, "Oh yeah, it's your monthly," and I was like, "Nope," and she's like, "Beth, we're gonna do it." I was like, "Heather, I've been horrible." She's like, "It doesn't matter. Let's just go see where you're
Get
at."
on it and go. Yeah.
So,
Good. I'm glad she called you out. Good job, Heather. Cheers.
I lost a pound, which is amazing, considering because my last week when I weighed myself, I was the exact same. So I'm glad that this says I lost a pound. I gained a pound of muscle mass.
Nice.
I only lost like 0.3 body fat, but I guess
Fuck
as my muscle mass continues to grow.
Yeah.
My
So all things being good.
well, yeah, I lost another inch from my chest, which I know makes you really excited.
Fuck off.
I lost an inch from my stomach, half an inch
Okay.
from my hips, and then my calves lost half an inch, which I was excited about because they're too big. So
Why are
yeah,
your calves too big?
I just think they're too big.
Why?
I like them a little. I like them a little bit more svelte. I like them muscular and tight. Not. It's all right.
You don't have like fat calves. You don't have like.
I lost also half an inch off my neck, which is kind of weird.
Okay.
I was like, I haven't noticed anything. Like, have you? I was like,
Your
"What?"
hair is always down. How would I notice that?
I don't. Yeah, she
Like-
was like, oh yeah.
I know how I can start measuring. Ah.
So I'm glad. My feel good is that she didn't let me weasel out.
Fuck yeah.
Because there was still some good for
As
it.
soon as you pulled back in, I was like, you get your ass kicked. You're like, yep, deserved
Yep.
it. Deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah.
After this weekend. Hell yeah.
It's been a crazy ride the last couple days, or the last couple weeks.
Nice.
Crazy fun, but still crazy. Not conducive at all to a healthy.
We had fun though.
Yeah.
Healthy
I mean,
is.
it was to a
Do we haven't drank in 3 days.
physically fit. We haven't drank in 3 days.
4 days.
Yeah, I was like, it's a little bit longer than that, and I'm still not drinking. So
Make choking hot again. Is what Will said.
I mean,
I'm measuring you.
I didn't know it went
I'm
out.
measuring as long as your neck fits in that,
Oh,
and then we go down to that.
oh,
You go from the middle finger to the pinky.
then I'm fucked.
It's like we go middle. My fingers are pretty easy.
Do we have to use your hands? Can't we use somebody with bigger hands?
No, we go middle finger, ring finger slightly longer. Some, famous, or what is it? If
No,
your
it doesn't-
ring
that's
finger's
only-
longer than
that's
your
only on your
index.
toes.
No, that's you with your hammer toe. Middle
My
finger, ring finger, then index, then pinky. So that's what you're supposed to be by like next summer
All I gotta say is, if you're choking me, you better make it worth it.
with my pinky. Like all my other.
I better be having some fun. If you're
Mine, I got
choking.
some tattoos done. and
Yes.
I actually got the
Did you put any
tattoo-
pictures up?
No,
yet?
not yet.
You're gonna wait
But I-
till it's all.
Yeah, once it's all done, but I
healed
got
a
a
little?
whole shit ton of stuff done yesterday.
Was it
over-
5 hours? It was 5
It was
hours.
5
wasn't it?
hours sitting in the chair, and it was good.
You
Now-
I could tell you were uncomfortable last night.
It sucked.
You had your face, and you said about 3 words all night long.
What do you
which
mean?
is usually you were.
Because I was eating Advil.
I know. Well, that's how I knew. You also were like, "How many Advil can I take?" I was like, 3.
He drilled me. Like
That's
it's
how I
all
knew.
background
Like
stuff,
that's
so
how
it's
I knew
just
that it was
all
pretty
black
intense.
background.
Is how quiet you were last night in
just
your face. Even with the
kicked the
dogs, you
shit
were
out of
like, "Okay, baby girl, lay down." I was like, "Ooh, he got his
Yeah.
ass kicked.
You got my ass kicked.
today."
You know what sucks is getting your elbow, like your fucking whole elbow drilled on. Like,
Maybe learn to not lean on that elbow now.
no, I can't even touch my elbow.
No. I meant in general, so you don't
It's
fade
still
away the
kinda numb
tattoo
at
right
this
there.
point. Yeah. So, but yeah, if you guys want, go get your elbow tattooed and just get it colored in and see what happens.
No, thank you.
That was not a pleasant. And
It looks really good.
you know the funny part about it? Oh, I've got 2 stories
Uh-oh.
from tattoo shop yesterday. So it's a tattoo guy.
Right.
And he's 35. He's a brown belt in jiu-jitsu. All he does is jiu-jitsu and tattoo.
Okay.
And he's got a family and he just lives life, right?
Right.
It's him and it's another dude. He owns a shop. And
Your guy owns the shop.
my guy owns a shop and he's got another dude.
That's the guy that does flowers.
The other dude do flowers and stuff
Right.
like that. And then he's got an apprentice. So funny story. Okay. So where was I going with the first one? Can't remember. Doesn't matter. But he goes, I'm never getting my elbow tattooed. And if you look at, he's completely covered in tattoos.
Okay.
The only spots he doesn't have
It's his
tattoos
his
are on
elbows.
his elbows, right? And he's like, fuck, here we go, dude. I'm like, God damn it, right? He's getting in there and he's doing like even just like a 3-needle liner to get it darker and darker. 'Cause when I walked in there, he was like, it's wearing off. I told him, I was like, it's just wearing off. He's like, we'll fix that. I was like, fuck, right? That's what it was. They were talking about, I'm like a third of the way through,
Okay.
hour and a half in.
Okay.
You're like, yeah, this dude comes in and he's got all this, like, you can get lidocaine rub to put all over your tattoos, like all over the skin.
Arm before.
And prep yourself.
Right.
And it makes it completely numb. Like, you don't even feel it.
Mm.
And these motherfuckers are talking about this shit.
And you're like, what?
And
what?
I was like,
You didn't share this before?
I literally, I never said a fucking word. I was like, I want to punch both of you.
Did
in
you
the
ever
face.
tell him that?
Nope. Nope. I'm going to tell him the next time. But the next time's going to be a piece of cake because it's just color. It's
Yeah.
just color again. The black you have to do super
I don't
hard.
even want to know how much yesterday was.
$700
You said I didn't want to know.
with tip.
Okay.
5 hours doing just pure
How much
work.
was tip?
$50.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Okay, so
Funny
Will Green
story.
said, okay. Oh, I thought you were done.
The other funny story is this.
Yeah.
He goes, so he's got a few kids, right?
Always
And
have a band camp.
this is a Bert Kreischer kind of story. This is more of a what's the other dude's name that I like? Bert Kreischer, but what's the other dude's name? God damn it.
I can't think if you wouldn't ask me. His best friend.
Christina's wife.
Yeah,
Or
husband.
Christina's husband. Whatever. And he's like, his kid.
Yeah.
Funny as fuck.
His kid's funny or the story's funny?
The story's funny.
Okay.
So we have the trash can.
Yeah.
It's got the lid that you push down, right? And
Yeah.
it opens
the silver
lid.
one?
And sometimes it doesn't quite close
Right.
all the way. There's
Right.
like
It depends on how you put the
this
trash
much,
bag
right?
in.
So he goes, my kids are little kids and they walk around sometimes naked
Okay.
or they're in their
Oh, no.
underwear, right?
Oh, no.
And
Oh, no. Oh, no.
so he's carrying his little sister into the pantries where they have their trash can.
Their son.
The son's carrying his little sister who's like a year old
Okay.
and he's like 5 years old.
Okay.
The son's like 5. And he actually called later on. He's like, how you doing, buddy? He's like, I'm okay. Right. But he fucking carried his little sister in. And you know how, like, if you ever had to lift something up real heavy and put it down
Yeah.
on something,
Yeah.
you lean in with your pelvis.
Yeah.
Well, he leaned in with his sister to put her down on the trash can lid.
And it was open and,
And
he was
just a
naked
And he put the tip of his penis in that and it closed on it.
Ow! He's thrown his little
And he
sister off
goes-
the trash
And
can.
he goes, no, because he was worried about her. He's like, "Ah!" right? And he goes, we jumped up and fucking, I'm like, what's wrong? Right? What's wrong? And it was the fucking funniest story I've ever heard in my entire life because it happened like that fucking morning, right? And he goes, and he's fucking freaking out, right? Because dick stuck in the fucking trash can, like just the
Tom
tip,
Segura, yeah.
thank you, just the tip, right? He's like, no, like, no, right? That's the Tom Segura voice. I was like, holy shit. And then he's telling me this while I'm getting a fucking tattoo. And he's like, rah, 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 rah. And I'm like, I'm going to fucking fall off the table, right? And so, yeah. So mom comes in, let me look. And he's like, no.
He's old
And
enough
he
to be
goes,
like,
yeah.
Mom,
He's
no.
like, no. He's like, get over here, kid. And he's like, let's go to the bathroom. Let's look. And he goes,
Well, if he's shy enough to not let his mom
Oh
look,
my
maybe
God.
he needs to wear
Dude,
some underwear.
it was well, no, I think he had something on that, like, but I don't think it was just,
He had boxers on.
something like, yeah. But he goes, so when he called, right, he goes, how you doing, buddy? And he puts the phone right next to my head. He goes, how you doing, buddy? He goes, my scar's okay.
Did he
goes,
cut it?
Your scar? He goes, well, it's got a line on it. He goes,
Cool green. No.
he goes, what do you mean a line? Like a bruise. And he's like, you'll be okay, buddy. All right, have a good night or have a good day. And I was like, what the fuck, bro? I
Poor
was like,
kid.
dude, I was like, every one of us, like, you could feel that. Every dude out there, you can feel that.
I mean, I don't even have a penis, and I can kind of imagine the
You've zipped
agony.
it up, you've done something, somebody's flicked you in the dick, you fucking had something happen, and he was trying to do something good for her. He was trying to go get her a
He's a
snack.
good big brother.
He was going to get her a snack, and he set her on the trash can, which
He's never
going to
lean on that trash can again.
That's what I was saying. He's going to be like carrying his sister like this everywhere, like out, like hips
funny.
way back. But I'm like, but everyone has done that. You lean in,
No.
carrying a bag of sand, lean in and drop it on. Just be careful, your dick's there, dude.
Ugh.
So
Wow.
that's my funny stories, my
There you
happy
go.
stories. Real quick, Wednesday entertainment. I just finished Netflix Parasite: The Gray.
How many episodes was it?
There were 6. It was fucking all right. So storyline, kind of a little meh.
Science fiction-y for you.
Well, I mean, no, it's totally fine. with
Okay.
that. But like the way they talk, the way they translate, it's a South Korean.
Oh, translation always gets
Sometimes,
ruined.
but the fucking action was dope.
Really?
Yeah, like the sci-fi, the effects with their heads like turning and twisting, and
Yeah.
they fight with their fucking alien heads and shit. And they're like, so go check it out. 6 episodes, like 40, 50 minutes apiece. Amazon's Clarkson's Farm season 3 just kicked that off.
Right.
Did we talk
watched
about
the
that
first
one already?
season. No,
We just
I don't
started
think
that.
so.
We watched the first episode.
First episode, not the first
We
season.
watched
First
that.
episode.
Great show. And then we just caught Ballin Studios just signed on another
Mhm.
podcaster, and it's called Wartime Stories. This one we watched one.
We watched one.
2.
No, we watched one.
Just announced it this past week.
Strange
Strange Arts and Weird
military stories.
military stories, but it's like dudes that are like at war, like from old times to like current
Yeah.
weird shit
Stories
that's happened.
he's heard, they've shared with him
Yeah,
over
so
time.
the dude, and he's done 300 plus episodes
Yeah.
already, and then they signed him on to the Ballin
It's pretty
Studios.
interesting.
You go check that out. So far it's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
And Shark Week.
we only watched one.
We're
and
watching
then Shark Week, of course.
We watched a good 5 shows.
Oh, I forgot about that fucking
What?
story real quick
What?
at the top. Shark Guy. What the fuck is with Shark Guys? Here, what's with Shark Guys? What is with people getting shit bit off like this motherfucker? This is the dude from the show last night.
Right.
I don't know how I missed this fucking. He got his leg and his arm bit off
in one
Australia.
bite. In one bite.
In one bite. And then he goes back and he has this bionic arm now, and he's got a fucking mechanical leg. But what is with those? We were talking about this last night. He's on Shark Week this past couple episodes. What is it with these motherfuckers that need to go
He was a diver for the Navy.
and figure out
Australian
why
Navy.
sharks are starting to attack people other than your meat in the ocean?
Because it's how they don't let it beat them.
Is it? Is it really?
Mhm.
Is that what it is? If you got your leg eaten off,
Oh no, fuck. I don't even need that to not get in the water.
you got your leg. You think that there's the lady that
Whose
got
calf
her?
is missing.
Yeah, she did a video release or whatever, or like
Instagram.
an interview, I
Okay.
should say. This dude's badass. Dude.
And what did
Yes.
she say?
She was like, yeah, if my husband wasn't there, I would have died. Like, because the shark went out, bit her,
Okay.
swam off,
And came back.
swam back, and bit her again.
Oh, fuck. In the same leg?
And then, yeah, and started pulling at her and then got her calf. And then the husband started beating the shit out of it.
She was tasty.
And then the shark bit him a bunch of times. So they were in the hospital together. And it bit all the way through the calf to the underside
not
of her
have a
shin.
calf.
To the underside of her shin.
Man. Ugh. And
Imagine getting a cramp. Now make it like
exactly
times a
like the
billion.
cramp I was getting in North Carolina every night because I wasn't drinking enough fucking water. That's nothing.
That was called a land shark.
That was nothing. And that was some of the worst pain of my life. And I don't go in the water.
I agree. Reed, the ocean's addicting, man. It's like you want to
No,
keep
the
exploring.
ocean is deadly, and I'm not even going in to pee anymore.
Oh, stop.
I'm gonna sit right at the surf. What I tell you, I'm gonna sit.
That's where you get them
No, no.
sandworms
I'll squat. I ain't scared.
up in your.
First of all, you're making shit up, and I have a bikini on or a bottom on, but I don't have to sit. I can just squat. People, as long as I'm wet, people just think it's water coming out of my bathing suit. I don't care. I'm not getting in that fucking water. I like my calves.
No, Texas is just fucking weird. Texas is fucking weird, man. It's like we got tornadoes, we got hurricanes, we got
Except in
hail.
San Antonio, you don't get any of it.
The whole goddamn
and
house
listen-
exploded in 16 before we lived here, evidently.
Listen, there's shark attacks everywhere.
Shark attacks.
Shark attacks in the United States. Where was I? It was like this is only the 60th shark attack in like
History
70
in
years or
Texas
something. Or
some
it wasn't
shit.
even that much. I don't know. It's little. Hardly any in Texas.
It's little. Money for mere P attracts them. is
That's a
what
lie,
Reed-
Reed.
He knows better. He lives in Miami. We love you guys. We will catch you on Friday. Go out, hit the like and subscribe. Also, hit the if you're on iTunes or in
How does one get to
Spotify.
become shark bait?
go out and do us a favor, leave us a review or leave us. 5
Everyone
stars.
helps. So,
Yeah. Fuck it. We've been doing this
and if
for
you
a long
didn't hit
time.
the button on your way out, please hit the like button.
Hit the thumbs up. Yeah.
And we'll see you on
absolutely.
Wednesday. Friday.
Could be Wednesday, Friday, Wednesday or Friday. Next time. Cheers. We'll catch
Bye,
you all
guys.
later.
Love you.
Shark attack. Bye
Dun,
bye
dun,
bye.
dun.
Welcome to the Bars Open with Beth and Greg.